Yo, what's up, bro?
What's the word?
Appreciate you joining me, my guy.
No question.
How you holding up? How you and the fam doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, everybody good, man. Trying to see what's going on with this. Saying we about to go back from this COVID. It's really getting
Yeah,
back ugly on us.
yeah, man, that's crazy, bro.
How you?
Changed up.
Everybody good?
Yeah, man, we chilling, man. We ain't got to go out. We ain't going nowhere, you know.
Right,
Ain't
right.
trying to, man. But yeah, like I said, appreciate you, bro. I ain't gonna take too much of your time, bro. I'm gonna go,
No,
you
we
know,
all good. We
bet,
all
bet, bet. All right, so question one I ask everybody is, who is the GOAT? MJ, Kobe, or Bron? And then put them in order.
MJ, LeBron, Kobe.
Okay.
MJ the GOAT, and uh and that NJ the GOAT to me because he's six for six. You know,
Yup.
with all what he did. LeBron, the greatest player to ever play the game to me, all around, actual on the court, the
Yeah.
actual what he do. And
Yeah.
then Kobe's Kobe. I just think after those, he falls into those after those two for sure.
Okay. Okay. I respect that. Who's your favorite NBA player or right now? If he's still playing or not, you know.
Man, right now, if I had to say, I'd probably go with like D. Lil, but my favorite player is Dwayne Wade. So
Okay.
he freshly removed. That's why I'm kind of like
Yeah.
ain't really got like a fresh player right now. But D
Yeah.
Wade all time for sure. I probably started watching D Wade when they was in the tournament in
Mm-hmm.
Marquette,
Yup.
and from there, that was my favorite player through the whole way.
Facts. 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 Is he somebody you patting your game after, or who is
Oh
somebody you
yeah, I
patting your
used to
game
watch.
after?
I used to watch Wade a lot. Definitely
Yeah.
in the aisle, the crossovers. Like just that. Especially at this time, so he was falling down, doing all the layups. I used to be
Yeah.
falling on layups, but
Yeah.
before you know it, just from that watching, even at that time, when you was young, you ain't necessarily know you was maybe patting your game, but just from watching, it started
Yup.
to do. So yeah, D Wade for sure.
Facts. 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 I feel you on that. All right. So give me your top five players right now.
Top five players right now. I'm gonna go.
Everybody healthy. So you know what I'm saying. Everybody healthy.
Everybody healthy. I'm
Yup.
going one LeBron, two Kawhi, three Damian Lillard, four. I ain't a fan of the Greek freak. I'm not. I ain't.
Oh,
I'm
come
not.
on,
I
bro.
ain't gonna lie. But
Come
but
on, bro.
some things you can't argue. So I'm gonna go four, and I'm gonna go James Harden five. James Harden
You
five.
gotta explain, bro. Why you don't like Greek, bro?
Bro, it's like I ain't gonna say I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
I just
He not in your five.
yeah, he not my five for when they be like best player. They be like, oh man, like right now. I
Yeah,
understand he probably gonna get MVP because they number one in the East.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's just he ain't in my top five. Like when he doing it, when I'm watching, I'm like, oh, he getting it done. Yeah, well, it just don't. It just falls short for me.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. You got a favorite basketball moment, bro?
Bro, favorite basketball moment I would have to say would be when I was in college, junior year, the first year we won the championship, going to the NCAA tournament. All that what that consisted of. That
Yeah,
junior year, that was absolutely that first year winning. Especially I had just transferred and did all that. So
yeah.
coming from through all that and winning, that was like whatever NCAA
Hands down.
tournament, man, hands down, hands down.
So talk about that, bro. That's a big experience, bro. That not everybody get to, you know what I'm saying, experience. So for you, talk about that experience, bro, leading up to it. You know what I'm saying. So what was y'all focus? How was it? You know, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
man, junior year. So I was at Miami, Ohio, my first year and a half. I
Hmm.
transferred to Hampton, had to sit out the back end of one year and the first half of our junior season, 2014-15 season.
Okay.
So I only got to play half the year, and we was kind of struggling as a team, kind of really hit some bump in the road, some injuries going into the MEAC tournament.
Yep.
The tournament, you win the tournament, you go to you get the automatic bid. So we
Yep.
got hot, and we played the first day. We played Monday. I think we had to play 4 or 5 games that week, but we basically ain't had no break because we was a lower seed in the conference. We didn't do good in conference play. We really wasn't expected to win. I think we won that tournament after being seventh and eighth seed.
Hmm.
So man, we went and we really just got hot. We had a good team and we got hot, and everybody, once you win one game, then you win
You
the second
gotta.
game,
Yep.
you starting to feel you like, hey, now we hot. All we gotta do is win two more and we going to the tournament.
Yep.
And we ended up winning. Well, we won the tournament that Saturday. Selection Sunday was that Sunday, of course. We had to play in Dayton against Manhattan that Tuesday, a play-in game, which nobody, everybody was Hampton gonna lose that. We
Yeah.
won that, so that was big. We won that Tuesday, and we was really riding high. But
Yeah.
after that, it got ugly because we had to play Kentucky that Thursday.
Oh man.
We had to play Kentucky that Thursday, and that was the 30-1 team. That's Cat,
Yeah.
Devin Booker,
Yeah.
Anthony Towns, Trey Lyles,
Yeah.
Harrison Twins, all of them. So that ended short that Thursday. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
ended it short. But that was that moment and what it all was for, from Selection Sunday to chartered planes, chartered bus, just everything in that eye. And then just off alone, before you say anything, like the main part, I didn't think it registered to me that I had just won a championship, was gonna get a ring, had just did all that. It was just the fact of, kid, man, we finna go to NCAA tournament, like that's the
Exactly.
only thing that was on the mind. But yeah, that was that, and then I say the next year repeating, went into the second year of our senior year. Now, our senior year, we dominated. So it can go hand in hand when you really ask me that, of
Yeah.
which one really mean the most, because then senior year, we had a target on our back. So
Yeah.
we was number one through the conference, the whole conference, and we won the tournament. So that felt a little bit more, because it was like you
Yeah.
supposed to do it and you went and did it, knowing everybody hunting for you. So
Yep.
that was cool. That was cool.
I think that one probably gonna be much more important though. This your last year.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely your senior year, bro. So
Yeah.
your senior year, who'd y'all lose to y'all senior year? Well, your senior year.
We lost to Virginia. They gave us Virginia first round, which I ain't like that either, man. We was a good team. Like, they stop giving us 16 seeds. We got to play number
Mm-hmm.
one seed at first.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Let us at least get a 15 so we can maybe sneak a little. Even though you could sneak an upset anyway, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit more realistic. A 2 versus 15 than a 1 versus 16. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Was that game ugly too, or it was a good one?
That game. That game was all right, but it wasn't as bad because Virginia didn't score as much. Like, they
Okay.
was more of a just, we gonna beat you. We gonna beat you, but we ain't
Yeah.
gonna make it too ugly, but we gonna beat you. You gonna know you losing
Got
this game. That's what type of
yeah.
time it was on. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's the most points you scored in the game, bro?
I think this year in Europe, 38. I had 38 this year in Europe. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was light for you, huh?
Yeah, that was just a game just got mold. Just
Yeah.
got mold. It's one of them, like, I had 35 in college. I had always flirted around with like 30s and like 28s and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I see that 40, 50, like, it's really once you get in mold, like, and then the NBA game with them dudes playing 48 minutes, I see it now. Because once you're in mold,
Yeah. You going?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot with this one, bro.
All right.
Give me your favorite teammate.
My favorite teammate. Man, I ain't gonna say nobody from high school, because I was really playing with pretty much my blood brothers, so
Yeah.
that was like, goes without saying. I'll probably go college, and my favorite teammate had to be Quentin Cheeves, who's from Chicago as well, just because off the back I knew, he averaged 17 to 10. I
Yeah.
look left, I know he coming with it,
Yeah.
and that's just what it was. So I
That
probably,
chemistry behind it.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Put you on the spot again, bro. Name one person. Who was that one person that you played against that like gave you work, gave you hell? It was like you probably was like, damn, somebody that was like, got a couple buckets on your head, was feeling themselves.
Easy for me on that. Senior St. Rita, Tony Hicks.
Oh,
At
yeah,
at St. Rita. At
yeah,
St. Rita. It was for sure in high school, outside of the AAU circuit, the first time where I was like, bro, he giving me everything right now that I can ask for.
yeah,
And that was, I respect it. He made me, of course you play everybody twice. When they came to
yeah.
Joe's, he made me really, lock in. And we got them the second time, and I played better the second time. But that first game, for sure. People didn't ask me that question before, and they all have got the same answer.
Yeah.
Only Hicks for sure. That game.
Man. All right, so now this one, was there anybody that you ever played against that had like a big name behind them had all the hype behind them that like not have you starstruck, but had you like, oh, I'm finna play him. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, come on, let's get it.
let's get it. Uh, a lot in AAU, a lot of
Yeah.
AAU back in them days. You know, when you catching like one particular was Marcus Page. We was same class. He was the #1 point guard in my class, and we played them actually at Joy the Game out in Deerfield. And
Uh-huh.
man, it was thirsty. You know, it's one of them games because you don't know who watching, but I know this dude #1, and I know it's
Yeah.
gonna take a lot to prove to somebody that I'm on this status. But at least here we go. So
Yep.
I say Marcus Page in college. In college, that Kentucky game had you feeling like that, but I think that Kentucky, that was more of aura. You know, that was just
Yeah.
that was more of aura. That was like everything from the lights, everything. So them 2 times, that person and then that game was like them 2 moments.
Facts.
All right, here we go. You know,
Facts. How was it when you shook John Calipari's hand? What was the feeling? You know what I'm saying? Just be like, this is a legendary coach right here. You know, the history behind his program, you know what I'm saying? Just his name in general, man. What was that feeling for you?
man, it was one of the things where like we lost the game,
Yeah.
but you felt like, all right, bro, like just keep doing what you're doing because start of the game. No, I'm playing point guard, shooting guard at this time, point guard at this time.
Yeah.
He got Willie Cully Stein 7 feet guarding me. So I knew off the bat, I'm like, this type of respect he
Wait,
giving
you were playing the one and Willie Cauley Stein was guarding you?
Willie Cully Stein was guarding me. You know, that he gave him that assignment to put that length over me. So I, you know, try and so
So
off
that
that,
means you was their game plan then.
exactly. So off that alone, and then like you said at the end, shaking his hand, he shook my hand and you know, said a couple. I can't remember it all what he said, but it was just like it was an embrace. It wasn't just like a going on
Yeah.
about herself. You know, and then
Yeah.
you would think somebody like John Calipari just being his own or in his own about his way, but he
Yeah.
was cool. He was cool.
Bet. Give me your favorite coach, bro.
My favorite coach, Coach Payne, man. I got
Rest
this
in
strong
peace,
man.
man.
Rest in peace, Payne disciple. That's absolutely. You know, I mean, instilled a lot, and then it was mainly plenty off the court that damn near triumphed over all the stuff that was going on the court. You know, he was just that was my dog for sure.
Man. But definitely talk about playing for Ping, man. You know, if you really a hooper, you know, man, he ain't want to play.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? He an old guy, but he gonna get in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And just being in that system, bro. Talk about that. You know that. You know what I'm saying St. Joe's being, the history behind that, the
yeah.
history behind Ping, man. Just talk about playing for him, man, and just playing in that history.
Man, that history was. I'm gonna tell you, the first day I started school, conditioning started. I started school two weeks late. I was supposed to be going to Foreman in the city, and I started school because the city school starts school on Labor Day. I started
Yep.
2 weeks late. First day conditioning, and you felt the aroma and you felt the energy. Like ain't nobody really had to tell you. You felt that you was at Judge. You felt that because at
Yep.
this time, I mean, if I was a freshman, the older classrooms was. DeAndre McCamey's, the Brandon Carr. So the school was loaded with talent.
Yep.
And you go to condition, you could tell everybody taking it serious, and it's a war. The next person, all the way down to the freshmen that you come in with. We probably came in with 25 freshmen who all really like, I'm here to play basketball. So it's
Yep.
already looking left and right. Like you said, it's the school. So that energy, then we finally get to varsity, man. I think I'm sure every player got to go through that stint of where it's like, who is this old man talking to me? Why he talking to me crazy? Like, he don't really know. You got to go through it like, oh, man, he crazy. He outdated, all
Yep.
of those things until you finally settle in and you realize like, oh, no, he giving me all what I need to know.
Yep.
Especially if I find a way to just hear him and communicate with him. He ain't got no problem because at the end of the day, he
Yeah.
was doing this before you and he going to do it after you until all week till he was gone,
Yep.
So man, he prepared me for college. When I got to college, I was light years ahead of like on defensive responsibilities, just knowing systems, knowing reads, knowing the verbal language of stuff, just
Yeah.
how the little stuff that really implemented and enhanced you in the game that he was teaching you at the time while you not even knowing that you was being taught it, stuff like that. It was love for real. It's a whole
Man.
culture and it's a whole structure behind it. And sometimes it may not look as flashy. And that's another thing. A lot of people always, oh man, you know, y'all play that so damn ball to like motion, or you know, he
Yep.
really only want this person to do this, or he ain't gonna really let you rock. It's really a motion offense. You get it, you do what you
Yep.
do. I'm saying like this. He ain't never I've been on a fast break or doing something, and if it was going, been like, I didn't want you to do that. You know, so it was kind of like a misconception, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was I know you said you transferred to Joe's. You're supposed to go to Foreman.
Yeah.
Why Joe's, bro? Why Joe's? Why not, like a Fenwick or a Whitney Young, Simeon, you know what I'm saying? Them big name schools. Why St. Joe's?
Bro, so no, only people that know me know this. This is the first time it ever be on file or anything. So,
Oh man,
nah,
yeah, I had to write this down right here.
yeah,
Yes,
like for
sir.
real. Like outside of people who really know me, like just
Yeah,
how it really happened. It's a crazy. So I was going through different high schools or whatever. Ended up, all right, I'm going to Foreman. Was playing AAU. My big cousin Vontae Doherty went there at the time. I'm like, all right, I'm going. Basically, Monday night, the night before school starts, my mom come in the room and basically is like, "You're not going to Foreman." Their education system, their school is just. I done finally got to do all of the research. Is not where I want you to go. You're
yeah,
not going. She like in the morning, you either going to Walter or St. Joe's. Now I went to St. Paul Lutheran School. All of my middle school teammates and friends went to Walter. I'm like,
yeah,
man, I ain't going to Walter. I'm going to Joe's.
yeah,
Knowing in the back of my mind, really at this time, all my best friends is at Joe's. Like literally, like they all at school. So I hit them up the next day. It was just crazy, man. So that's how it happened. So I went the first day, like I knew of Joe's at the time, but I really, I'm from the West Side, so at the time, like I knew, but really didn't really know. Was
yeah,
watching, like I knew when I was a shorty. I used to watch Jonathan Peoples, Michi. I used to watch them, and then once I started getting to my own high school, they wasn't a thought. So I kind of had fell off of them.
hmm
But you know, that day got to the school, and from there, it was all right. Yeah, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, for sure.
So you said you grew up in the St. Paul Lutheran School District. So your only two choices was Walter and St. Joe's.
That's when that morning when she was making me do the switch, like at the last minute, she gave me. She basically said, I mean, we either going to Walton in the morning or Joe's. I think she had contact both schools, and they both was going to accept me at that time. So those was my two options, Walter or Joe's. And I'm like, we going to Joe's. We was up at 3, 4 in the morning to catch Walmart and get my little slacks and shirt with the tie, you know,
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Now, where'd you really want to go?
I really wanted to go out of high school at the number one school that I wanted to go, that I thought I was going, and I was like, all right, I'm going. And I was doing everything, was Mount Carmel. Me and Malcolm Hillbay was committed to Mount Carmel, but it was on the south side, man. I was going to have to take a train all the way out there. They had for the scholarship to do some type of after school program back. It was just way too much.
Yeah, too
20
much
years,
for you.
15, I'm like, nah, I ain't going to do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's an all boys school too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you want rocking with that.
Exactly.
Not
That
rocking
was the
with
other
that.
line. Exactly.
Yeah. You got a favorite dunk or a favorite highlight play, bro?
Favorite highlight play. Uh, Probably off the top of my head, I'm just say first thing came to my mind. Senior year game winner against Fenwick at Fenwick. Yeah.
Ooh, we talk about that. What was leading up to it? You know what I'm saying? Fenwick, you know what I'm saying? So like I went to Oak Park. I grew up in Oak Park. I'm from Aurora, but I moved to Oak Park, went to Oak Park. So like every time Oak Park played Fenwick, I know it was, you know what I'm saying, a sellout game. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So and the gym ain't that big, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So for you, you know what I'm saying, just I'm pretty sure it was a good atmosphere. You know, just talk about that leading up to the game, the shot, everything like that. Just run me through how that was for you.
Man, first you already know that's the crosstown rival, Fenwick
Yeah,
and Joe. So the
yeah,
energy was there. And I don't think Fenwick at the time had been having a great season. So
yeah.
it was like one of them weeks where it was like, man, this a rivalry game. You battling it, it's a rivalry game, but the team ain't really that good right now.
Yep.
Now you trying to make sure guys focus and all that, but it's still a rivalry game. So we kind of
Mm-hmm.
went in there, started off slow. Long story short, they finna beat us. And we had a timeout, and Ping pretty much, they let me catch the ball. He was like, they'll let you catch the ball. You're going to have it ISO. If not, you know, try to make a play. They let me catch it, and Keyshawn kind of was on me. and I was
Keyshawn
kind of
Smith, right?
it was going down the middle, and I kind of lost it, but I got to a spot at that in high school. I used to just always shoot a floater, and I shot like a high floater, and from free throw line, it dropped in, and we went crazy, man. That was some energy that it was close to getting ready for like the state push, and we kind of took that energy. That was a moment, especially at a time that we was finna lose a rival game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Was that a game winner or was there some time left on the
Nah, that
clock?
was a game winner. Like
Oh,
it's on
game winner.
YouTube. It's on YouTube actually. If you type in Reggie Johnson Busby versus Fenway, it's on YouTube.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
I'm gonna check
that's
that
when
out.
the high school GameCube had just started covering all the games. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna check that out when we hop off of here. I gotta see that.
Yeah.
Did y'all never played OP, did y'all?
Nope. Outside of just the summer
Summer
league.
league, like
Yep. Nope.
Riverside? Or
Yep.
no?
Nope.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
because we played them. I played them sophomore year at Joe's for the Christmas. That's Christmas time. Christmas time. That's when they had what's my boy name? He played with us at AAU. He played with my old school, Jakari. They had Jakari in them. Remember
Kari
Jakari?
Cameron?
Yep. They had,
Yeah.
and I forget, but I just remember that. Really, that's why I really remember because he played with us in AAU. But yeah, I ain't never
So you
played.
ain't play against K Bell and them, did y'all? K Bell and Gabe and them?
Nope, never in the real
Dang.
senior year game. Nope, just AAU when they was with NLP and stuff like that. Like never
Yeah.
in a real Joe's versus OP game. Nope.
Crazy. So talk a little bit about when and then like how did you fall in love with the game? When did you really become a fan of it? You know what I'm saying? Really was
Yeah,
like, all right, I'm gonna take this serious. This is what I want to do with my life.
man, off a young age, playing around with it and was, from a young start playing, and it's all at that time, we was shorty, it was real big on the backyard. So
Yeah.
that's just what was going on. It
Yep.
was really like everybody was hooping, and I actually was playing baseball and football, but baseball is my favorite sport, but we couldn't really find no way to practice baseball. Baseball, you
Yeah.
just beat too many people.
Yep.
So with basketball, man, my uncle used to train me, take me all type of places. So it's just over a time of playing and then actually having from playing and having success at it, it grew of like, oh, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So talk a little bit about the difference between high school ball and college ball, and then college ball, and then you playing like pro ball overseas. What was, you know what I'm saying? What was the different steps and the different, you know what I'm saying, the work
Yeah.
behind it, and just talk about the difference between all three and the
Yeah.
steps you had to take, your focus and everything like that.
I think from high school to college, the main thing was the physicality of, what I'm saying, you are 18 and you could be playing against somebody who 21, 22, 23, who been getting
Yeah.
these college weights for a couple years or been getting this college conditioning. You still carrying around this little high school baby fat that you
Yeah.
supposed to get. At least for me personally, that's what it was for me. Like it was a little out of shape that I was able to get away with that I thought I
Yeah.
was in shape with in high school.
Yeah.
Got to college, I would say just that whole adapting to of a mentally of a whole, it's a whole new regimen. Now you
Yeah.
got to get up preseason, you 6 a.m. in and you got a class and you just a whole new encountermanship of becoming a man versus just you go to school, kick it all day and practice after school so you could practice, just that type flow. And,
Yeah.
I think in college, it's a whole atmosphere of, all right, I'm in school, I'm playing. In high school, it's like, man, it's fun. Like
Yeah.
this is one with the guys. Then when you get
Yep.
to pro, oh man, it's cutthroat. I'm watching guys who be with me a week and then the next week they get cut or it's for whatever reason,
Yeah.
and guys it's just that next level of preparation from college to pro for sure, since it's happening more recently for me. That is just the whole mental preparation and consistency of doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, if you a point guard, a shooting guard, whatever position you play, from me having different teammates and now I'll be going into my 5th year playing professionally, it's just consistency. Whoever is doing it the most
Yeah.
consistent and really working on game like stuff.
Yeah.
I would say the prep and the work, because right now you got everybody kind of be in the gym, but all right, it's some people in the gym an hour or two getting them shots versus some people an hour or two, breaking down move assessments, breaking down stuff that they was missing last year, breaking down,
Mm-hmm.
working on a spin move Monday through Friday. I mean, Monday and Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, working on the counter out of the spin move. You know, that
Yeah.
type of stuff. That
Yeah.
next level of really knowing what you're working for and putting it to your game. I think that's the next level of college to a pro, for sure.
Facts. Now you said you played in Europe, right?
Yeah, I played my first year I was in Sweden, my second year I was in Spain, and then the last 2 years I was in Hungary.
Okay. Talk about that, man. Talk about adapting to that life, the food, the time difference, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The different style of play. Well, it ain't really different style of play, but you know what I'm getting at, how it's a little
Yeah.
bit different. The
Yeah.
ball is different, the arenas are
Yeah.
different. So just talk about that. Was it like a culture shock to you? How long it take you to get adapted? You know what I'm saying? Just talk about that.
Man, my first year out of college, the first year I went to Sweden. It was cold. It was brutal. I mean, look where we from, and I'm telling you, it was cold. You know, and
Yeah.
I was struggling. I'm out here, but at the same time, as much as things can kind of be like adjustment, whether you eating, talking to people, trying to figure out how to communicate a little bit, and learning new language. Well, not really learning new language, but you just trying to learn a little hello, different how to
Yeah.
order food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The best part about it was I still had 2 practices a day. So I had basketball twice a day. The main thing that I'm out here for, the thing that I love, the thing to keep me focused, to make it, for me to wake up the next day and be like, all right, this makes sense. We was doing
Yeah.
it twice a day. So I kind of just stay in that mode, stay in that field, and just kind of think, all right, you just going to practice, doing your work, game coming. When that game coming, you don't even realize you're in Europe. You know,
Yep.
you got a game and you playing and you see it's going down now. Everything makes sense at that point. But
Yep.
it's those days that it's not game day. It's those days where, like you said, time difference. You know, if you, let's face it, most people get off work 4 or 5 o'clock. Over there, that's 11, 12 o'clock for me PM. So when family and stuff getting off work want to call the phone, I might be going to sleep, you know.
Yep.
And now it's like a stay up until, now I'm up until 2 or 3, maybe having conversations. You really come accustomed to that life and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's all of that, man. But honestly,
What was you eating out there, bro? You
bro,
know the man, I had Elliot Cole on here.
yeah,
And he wherever he was at, I forgot where he was at, man. He said the food they were eating, bro. He said, man, if you look at it, you wouldn't even wanna eat it, bro.
right.
But you gotta eat, bro. You know
You
what I'm
gotta eat.
saying?
You
So
gotta eat.
what was you? How did you adjust to the food, man? How was you ordering your food? Was teammates like, look, I want this, like help me order that? Like how
Yeah,
was that?
man. Luckily, I'm not a picky eater, so
Okay, okay,
I was pretty much sticking to chicken. They do a lot of chicken and rice. They do a lot of rice with everything. You know, right? Whether
okay.
it's rice with pork, whether it's rice with chicken, whether it's rice, it's something you could probably find you, because they do a lot of menus as well. Like you go to the restaurant, you got 3 options that day on the menu. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
they made stuff like that. So I
Okay.
pretty much knew it did come a lot of days where I was eating the same meal repetition, but you know, at that point I'm just eating for energy. You know, I'm just like,
Yep.
it's just what it is. I'm just gonna eat this meal. I ain't really eat nothing too crazy. In Hungary, now Hungarian food, they had a lot of food on, when you look at it, like they got a goulash soup, some different stuff that you may be like, I ain't gonna try that. But me, I would try it. I'm like, I'm over here for a whole year. I'm at least try it one time. If
Yep.
it's bad, I'll put it down. But I could be missing out on
On a good
something else.
meal. Yep.
I would always try stuff, man, and I wouldn't eat nothing crazy. I ain't gonna lie, no. In Spain, they did have me out there eating octopus in Spain. That was something. They did have me out there eating octopus in
What
Spain,
man? How they get you to do that, bro? I know
bro.
you're not picky, man, but sometimes picky eaters. I mean, not picky eaters, man. Sometimes you gotta be like, I can't do it.
Sometimes you got to draw the line. It was one of the things where
Was it moving?
it was
Okay,
good.
okay,
Nah,
okay,
yeah,
cool,
it
cool,
wasn't
cool.
moving. And
Okay,
that's the
cool.
thing. It was so much in the culture, you know, like it's all, you go to out to eat, they got octopus on the table, on the appetizer, everybody eating it, and you like nah for a couple times, and then after a while you start feeling bad. You like, man, I'm gonna try
Mm.
it. You know, just y'all culture, and you know, I'm gonna try it. And then after a while, I wouldn't say I was eating it, but when we would go to, I like get one, try. But yeah, I had it for sure.
Woo, man, bro.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I surprised myself too when I was doing it. For
All
real.
right, so what's some food that you tried out there that you actually like? that you
Mm,
never that you wouldn't eat here in the States? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Uh,
Probably the octopus, huh?
yeah, probably yeah, because I ain't gonna say I really like the octopus. It was probably like they do a lot of stuffed food. So it used to be like this chicken breast that they used to stuff it with like potato and cheese and stuff. Like it used to be decent. From when I had it, it used to be cool. But other than that, man, I was eating a lot of grilled chicken, pasta. Like I simplify my food, man. Just
Yeah.
give me chicken, okay, and whatever you got chicken and rice, all right. If I don't see that, I eat that. I eat it again for real.
Okay. How is the living life out there? Like I said, different time zone. Some you out of the you in the overseas, they drive on different sides of the road. People driving on different sides of cars.
Right,
So how did you adapt to the life out there, man?
man. You really just got it. You just throw yourself in the fire.
Yep.
Really, you really just throw yourself in the fire. You when I first got there, you spent a couple of days. My rookie year, I spent a couple of days. I'm gonna just go to this restaurant because I know what it's like. And then after a
Yeah.
while, you be there for a month. You like, I done did the same thing for 2 or 3 weeks straight. I'm finna walk up here and go do something. I'm finna drive here. I'm finna go over here and figure out. I use my GPS to get back. Start,
Mm-hmm.
and then as the years start going, I started getting vets who have been doing it and would be able to tell me, oh no, let's go over here do this, and stuff. People start showing you the way, and you just start learning new ways. But the lifestyle overall, outside of just naturally being away from your everyday life that you used to, like looking left and
Yeah.
this person, you can conversate with this person, they understand
Yeah.
what you're talking about,
Yeah.
and you can go over here and maybe go see your people or whatever the case may be. Outside of that, the lifestyle, man, pretty much is just chill. Like it's just
Yeah.
chill for real. It's like much more common in here. We got 1,001 things to do every day if we want to, and
Yeah.
and over there, which is the same, but it's a lot more make of your own fun, make of your own entertainment for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was some of the hobbies you was doing besides hooping? Was you just chilling at the crib? Was you going fishing? Was you just going to tourist attractions, just walking?
Yeah.
What were some of your hobbies out there?
So this past year we did a lot of like darts, playing darts, going to, I mean, we maybe bowled once or twice, really playing pool.
Yeah.
Last year we did a lot of, we had my teammates, we had this poker set up. We used to play a lot of poker. We used to try to play on the bus, on the road. That was
Yeah.
something last year we did. It was little stuff like that, maybe different little plate. They real big over there with their wines and stuff. So I had really got into drinking wine, and,
Hmm.
like keep it during the week. Uh, man,
What was
chilling
some of your
with,
favorite wine out there, bro?
what was some of my favorite wine? It was this rosé. What's the rose now? I don't know why I can't think of the name, but it was a rose. In Hungary, they got a real good rose that was red. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but I was getting it every time. And really, a rose and a red wine. I really wasn't doing the white wine too much.
Yeah.
Even though that's one of the wines that they had as they specialties, but I really did rose as white wine if I was drinking some wine, chilling out for real.
So were you a wine drinker before you went out there, or you just
No,
went
not
out
for real.
there and you were just like,
No, not for
this is
real.
what they do, let me try it, and
Yeah, I'm like, let me try it, and then you always get the best of like, when that stuff start coming out, everybody seen Bron start drinking wine, and then everybody start,
man,
you drink a glass a day, it help you out with this,
yep,
really,
yep,
before you know it, start turning to a glass so I can sleep better, and then before
yep,
you know it, it's just, man, I'm just Monday through the game on Saturday, I'm chilling Monday through Thursday,
yeah.
and
Had
that's just
you
how
a
it
little
was,
glass of wine, chill.
for real.
Okay, so for you, talk about the recruiting process for you. A lot of people don't really get to experience the whole recruiting process.
Yeah.
So, like for you, was the recruiting process something you enjoyed, was something you hated, and then what were some of the schools you were talking to, and why did you choose Hampton?
Man, the recruiting process it wasn't, I say it's kind of nerve wracking. It's
Hmm.
definitely kind of nerve wracking because you always, at that time for sure, no matter how much somebody can be over your shoulder telling you don't compare yourself to somebody every day of the week. But for the most part, if you in competition and you seeing your peers this jumping off over here and you just did this, or you feel like you're accustomed and ain't moving as you start to feel so,
Yeah,
Through high school, as far as I remember, any rankings, whether it was top 20, top 25, top 50, however you want to put it, I wasn't in it. So I used to always be figuring out, like, trying to figure out how. You know, that was
Yeah,
the main thing when definitely at Joe's, me and Penny used to talk. I'm like, man, how am I doing this in AAU, having this gap offers? How's this going down in the state of Illinois not even recognized, right? So recognized
yeah,
nationally, but the state of Illinois. So that type stuff used to play in my mind back then. So in the recruitment process, I started using that same type intel of, okay, let me find somebody who really, because obviously I don't know why these people like to skip and jump over me. Let me
yeah,
find a coach who really can value what I'm on. And
yeah.
at that time, it was basically John Cooper and his staff. They was at Tennessee State,
Hmm.
and Rob Covington was at Tennessee State at the time. You know, at that time, that was like big bro. So I go down there. They was the first school to really take on wing to me. I go out to Tennessee State, going to visit with Rob and Pat, you know, two Chicago guys. They showing me around. I,
Yup.
I commit. Did I commit on a visit? I can't remember if I committed on a visit with after, but I only took one visit. I'm like, I'm going to Tennessee State. This is what it is.
You just cut it off, like you had your mind made already, or did you have other schools
Bro,
trying to talk to
honestly,
you, or you were so like, all right, this is where I want to be, forget it.
other schools were starting to come in the mix, but it wasn't like I had a plethora of schools.
Okay.
And this school was, I'm like, all right, I see what's going on. They had just made the tournament the year before. I'm seeing and this coaching staff, you know, at that time it was HBCU. Went there, went on a visit. The women was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. On my visit, they showed me a good time on my visit. So, you know, I'm
Yep.
like, all right, I'm going here. You know, I'm coming to the South. I'm going here. That's where I'm going.
Yep.
And that was going into senior year. I committed before senior year. Senior year goes, it's probably around, like, I never forget, man. It was like right before prime and stuff. Coach called me on the phone. Man, we leaving Tennessee State. We going to Miami, Ohio.
Man.
They say, we want you to come with. We want you to come with us. Of course, you know, you don't know this school. You can come take a visit, check out the school, yada, yada, yada. It's up to you from there. So at this point, bro,
It threw off everything.
yeah, in senior year, like, I'm supposed to be going to school in 6 weeks or so to start,
Yep.
like, and I'm with these coaches, so I'm kind of like, damn, should I open up my recruitment or should I just go with them? So I go out to the visit. Miami, Ohio is like is 5 points more from the school point to Tennessee State. Like, it's like better conference, everything. So it's really like I just went to a better school without even doing nothing. They just
Yep.
upgraded me.
Yeah.
So, I'm going here. You know, same coaches. I'm going here. Basically, a year and a half go, whatever the case may be. I ain't feeling like that it's the best situation for me. I had a real good freshman year. Was like second or third on the team for scoring. Started off sophomore year. Played well against Notre Dame, Arizona State. It's going well.
Hmm.
6, 7 games in. I'm starting to feel like, you know, I'm just got a little agonies to me.
Hmm.
We go play Tennessee State at Tennessee State. Now, I know this is a big
Oh,
game.
y'all just having to play them, huh?
You know what I'm saying, bro? I
Yeah.
know this big for coaches. I'm
Yeah.
feeling they know the energy. I was like, it's why I thought really I was gonna play.
Yep.
Same play, you know, it's players on the team who committed with me. Like, it's all that. Man, they go there and kind of really, my peoples come all watch the game. Man, I started the game playing well, then just all of a sudden just kept finding myself on the bench. And I was already contemplating about leaving, you know, but this day had really like, all right, bro, this is it.
Hmm.
My mom and my stepdad at the time drove me back home. Got back home, wake up the next morning. I'm like, first thing in the morning, I'm leaving. I tell them I'm leaving. Like, we had been talking about it before, but in that I had finally came like, this is it. And of course, we talked about it a little bit on the drive back. It was like 7, 8 hours. I'm like, this is it. So Hampton came. They had assistant coach, King Miskadeen. He went to St. Joe's. So that's how that
Oh,
connection.
okay.
That's how that connection happened. So when I was going through the transfer, I was transferring, and actually a couple big schools came. I was maybe thinking about going to Xavier. I had called UAB and fully committed, fully enrolled, sent everything. I had to be enrolled at their school December 21st for me to start that second semester. I didn't decide I was transferring until December 23rd. So that was really on them coaches. They took me through all that process and didn't get the education that they needed. So when it came down to it, I went on a visit to Hampton, seeing that they had all players like me, transferred from St. John's, transferred from Tennessee, players that just all, whatever reason, felt like their situation wasn't better. It was a lot of talent when I seen.
Yeah.
And I knew this coach. I knew Akeem even just before this situation. I knew him from being around Joe's, knew him. So once I felt like a comfortability, I said, I'm going there, man. And luckily, that year and a half of playing basketball, and a year and a half playing at Hampton, I got 2 rings. I only played 2 full seasons of college basketball, my freshman year and my senior year. A lot of people tell me I should have appealed and got a 5th year and got some more time back because I only played a total of 3 years of college basketball. Half a year my sophomore year, half a year my junior year. But the senior year was so well, I'm like,
you weren't even tripping.
No, I'm like, I thought at that time, I thought everything I had need to do was in route. Why would I come back and do another year? Like not like I was like I was at Duke or something where we every year flirting with a national championship. So yeah, that's what that was, man. But that's how I got to Hampton. Really, finally taking a step out of saying, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm more comfortable, and this is where it is, and they believe in me, and I know they're gonna let me try it out, do what I can do, see what happened, and it worked out. There you go. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Okay, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all. That's how that happened. For sure.
Okay. So for you, you know what I'm saying, after you you graduated from Hampton, what was your plans you had next? What was like, how did you get into the overseas thing? You know what I'm saying? So what did you have going on? All right, I'm gonna go try out overseas. I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? What was your plans?
Man, you couldn't tell me at that time that the Zach route was supposed to be to go do NBA workouts. At that time, some agents then came down to Hampton, meeting with me and my mom. My mom didn't fly. We having conversations in the apartment. The train out there, I'm preparing for a big pro day that I went to in Miami where it was 26 NBA teams there. It was, I was getting told that at least the teams on the East Coast was bringing me in for workout. That was Washington, Orlando, all those teams who was known me from that area.
Yeah.
Long story short, no NBA workout, the pro day go, just the dealing with an agent, blowing smoke, not really handling the business like you're supposed to, all of that. So from there, after having this type career and this type senior year, here I am, top 50 seniors in the nation, and here come around August or whatever the case may be, and I don't have a job. I'm sitting back at the crib, and I'm looking like, oh man, I'm seeing guys way, like you said, we were just talking about the comparison. You seeing guys, even though you hate to do it, you're seeing guys who not even near as close, signing jobs. But at that time, I wasn't putting in consideration, the guys signing jobs, but they might not be signing for jobs that you even want to go to or want to do. So long story short, I ended up not going to my rookie year. I didn't go to Sweden until December. I played half a year out there. I ended up replacing a guard, and that's how I got going. And from there, man, just been going from there for real. Been improving and going.
Okay. Now, give me your top 5 all-time rappers, bro.
Number 1, J. Cole. Then after this, I just got to give you 4. I don't really know the order, but I got to give you 4. Future, Meek. Man.
Wayne, you got the Wayne in there, bro.
Gotta throw Wayne in there. Yeah, I guess you're right. For the childhood, I guess you're right. That, like, it's no way. And I always do that now, thinking of the people aren't really listening. But yeah, you're right. I got to throw Wayne in because the child. When we was young, that was there. That goes without saying. Wayne, and then Wayne, and I'm tripping. Travis Scott. That's my 5th. I knew it was one person I was forgetting.
For your all time, bro?
Yeah, bro. Trav turned me up, bro. Trav, turn me up.
Bro, I said all time, bro.
I know, bro. Hey. hey, Trav. Yeah, Trav will be my fifth. I'm going Trav, bro.
Okay. I'm asking again. Your all-time 5? That's your 5?
He's I'm asking. All right, look.
No, I'm asking. I'm just making sure you know all time. But it's your
All
5 though.
all time. That's my 5. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm
Respect
going.
that.
Yeah,
Respect
that's
that.
my 5. That's my 5. Meek, J. Cole, and I'm gonna put it in the order now, so I got that 5 out. J. Cole, Future, Meek. Who did I say before Trav? It was one more. Wayne. No, that's wrong. J. Cole, Wayne, Future, Meek, Trav.
Okay.
That's it.
Now give me your top 5 Chicago rappers.
Top 5 Chicago rappers. I'm going Herb, Chief Keef, Dirt. Mm. 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 I don't know now. It gets tough after that. See, the first 3 easy.
Yeah.
The first 3 easy, low key. The first 3 is kind of, it's just whatever order you really want to put them in.
Let me see. You rock with Chance?
Forgot about Chance.
You got Chance. You got Juice WRLD. You got Montana. You got Kanye. Somebody said Bump J. You got Vaughn. You got Bibby.
I don't rock with Kanye at all. No, I don't rock with Kanye. Naughty Ye. I forget he from Chicago.
He in my top 5, but he for the old Ye. I ain't doing this new Ye.
Yeah. I'll probably go
you got Common.
I'm gonna go Chance and
Twister.
I feel like it's somebody that's like from the shot and I'm forgetting about low key though.
Somebody said Montana not from Chicago. Man, look.
We're
gonna throw him in there.
Yeah, I'm going Chance and shit, man. I might go Cowboy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm tweaking. I'm talking about Cowboy. That's not what I'm thinking about. Polo G, bro. I'm thinking about Polo.
Ooh, yeah.
Think about Polo.
Yeah.
Polo is 5th. Yeah, Polo. Yeah.
All right,
there we go.
All right, so what's your favorite song right now?
Favorite song right now would probably be, man, it might be Harlem Shake by Future. Might be Harlem Shake. Might be Harlem Shake.
You a big Future fan, man.
Yeah, it might be Harlem Shake. Might be Fiendin' by Gunna. That whole Gunna album. I rock with the Gunna album. Man, I rock with Baby Heart. That's tough, but probably Harlem Shake.
Okay. This one, what's some advice you would give to the younger generation that's trying to be, some hoopers, man, and trying to get to that top level? What's some advice you would give them?
And the advice I give them right now is take advantage of the accessibility that they got.
Yeah.
The young fellas right now these dudes, 5, 6 IG videos, training, working out. Like, take advantage of the accessibility. Like, don't. Mm-hmm. And from what I see, they really is. Like, the little kids all the youngest I've been around is somebody been around a lot of younger kids in the gym. I ain't really seen, like, young kids kind of, pouting about it, not really knowing I say, man, take advantage of the accessibility that they got, take advantage of the attention that they got, and really find a way through all the accessibility and the attention to still be yourself and know what you got to be working on. So it's like a double sword. Like, have this sword in your hand, use it for what it's for, but at the same time, still really know that you can't be all with the Instagram and in the attention and not working what you need to be working on. More so trying to boost your followers up by a crossover that you did when you ain't really make that shot, or that ain't really feel, but it looked good on film, so you all pumping that up, Stuff like that.
Facts. Good game right there. So last question, bro. Who is a guest you think I should have on here next? If it's somebody, if you mention somebody I don't know them, somebody like that, plug me. If you can plug me, bro.
Man, I Man, on that, it's a lot. I would say on the basketball side is numerous people like I said, Levante Doherty, my cousin. What I say was I was going to Foreman with. I mean, at that time they was #1 through the CPS. He would have a lot of CPS stories. A lot. I mean, he played Big 12 at South Florida and then went to Valpo playing Europe now. So he'd have a lot of stories, I'm sure, for you on the background and stuff like that. Um, my boy Quan, I'm not sure you know Quan. DQ went to he a rapper. You probably know he's man, you know the Quan Horn name, but you would probably know him. But I say him on the rapping side, cause he, you know, on the underground on Chicago, getting his music, got a good buzz for himself coming up.
Yeah,
Um, and that's off the top of my head, you know, them two. It's so many people. I definitely hit you up as I'm
for
thinking
sure,
about people on the side for sure, because
for sure.
it's people I like this, and you know, talking in the questions and just getting the
Yeah,
energy out, especially for sure.
man. Man, I appreciate you, big bro, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Man, I'm telling you, I had people on here. I'm like, who you think I should have on here? Like, 3 or 4 people was like, man, get bro, get bro.
Yeah,
And dang, I'm trying to think. Somebody, like, I think it was my last one. Somebody had told me that. I think it was my homie Camo.
yeah.
He's
My
like, man,
boy.
go get bro. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you see my message. You know, because
Yeah,
like none of these play. You know what I'm saying? Is like well known hoopers. So they
right,
followers be crazy. So I DM, they probably don't be seeing it.
right.
So I like, man, let me see. You know what I'm saying? He a pro player. Let me see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you hit me back. So I'm like, all right, bet. So that's
yeah,
all I'm trying to do, man. Is help get people's story out, man. Because there's people out here that think, oh, he a pro player, but they don't know the trials and tribulations you went through to
right,
get through that, you know. So
right.
that's pretty much why I created this platform, bro, just to get the story out there, you know what I'm saying, shine light on people and, you know, just help people as much as possible, bro.
Most definitely, it was dope. Like I said, you had me touch on things that I talk about with people, but I never even it ain't
Yeah,
never came upon to say it. You know, so
yeah,
this
yeah.
was good energy for sure, for sure.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, big bro, man. I'm gonna hit you right in the DM after I log off, but
Okay.
stay safe, bro, and I'm gonna holler at you.
Yes, sir, bro. You too. Love, man.
All right, love, bro.
All right.